One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense will have the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Lee takes to the air, fires to the wideout, and it's caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Leaves it with the running back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one. He has incredible vision.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Might as well give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's second and goal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Lee to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The sure hands, it's Wicks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick. Lee
takes to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Off to the races. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one is picked up in the end zone. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Hayes. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB. And this one, put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 30 short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Pass to 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Wilson to pass. Under fire. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. Inside the 40. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Looking for a push on 4th down. Breaks into the open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Hall. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Yellow Jackets will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Swings it out to his running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can defend it.
He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if he just...
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Wilson to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. On the move. Fights off the defender. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and really nice job by the defender. Listen, a curl route's hard to defend. It's hard to get in front of that guy because he's curling back to the quarterback, but he did a good job not getting pass interference, getting around his body, and knocking the ball to the ground.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wilson will throw. Under fire. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Tough sledding near as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Lee to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Ivory. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll try the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in but couldn't quite get home. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pitt!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense.
Turning it on! He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or your safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Wilson to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are...
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wilson will throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They take the lead with the 6.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home.
There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. From the gun, he leads it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Wide open downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on second down. Wilson to pass. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Buying some time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
That's a really good job on the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flipping forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Pitt pushing the pace.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. On his feet at the 40.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after three quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Lee takes to the air, setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field. Smoky in the pregame. They're up 14 over Missouri. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
A nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Lee to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Panthers want to move quickly. play fake on first down to throw. On target. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Rushes on him. He makes the catch. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. He'll set up to throw. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He's stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw your football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Yellow Jackets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. On the move to his left. Makes a connection. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lee takes to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Personal foul. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Gonna swing it on second down. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Sets up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to... Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Panthers. Fitted in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And with the game all but decided, this quarter